Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch. Why? I got a hunch, not a back though. Today, I'm going to be talking about why I think institutions are acquiring stacks, why I think it's one of the most underrated bets in the space. Why? Because you follow the money, right? That's an age-old investment advice. Follow the money. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I sure am as good looking as one. So let's dive on in. Okay, so you have to remember, as Donald Trump once said, there's lots of fake news, man. Okay? And this may be fake news, right? Everything may be fake news. Twitter is probably loaded with fake news. I mean, everyone's got a different narrative. Everyone's got a different agenda. I mean, some people are pumping their own bags. Some people are altruistic. So you have to confirm your biases. You have to, check your biases. You have to confirm with many sources. You can't just take my word for it, even though I'm extremely reliable. Don't you ever forget it, okay? And just have a thorough approach to your research, okay? So this is just starting to get my wheels turning, this research. Anyway, OKCoin, which lists stacks, which I used to stake it, by the way. Institutions are buying altcoins more than Bitcoin on OKCoin with particular interest in MIA, Miami Coin, right? And they just released New York City Coin, stacks, and AVAX. Now, is this true? There's no way for me to independently verify this, right? I can just keep researching, keep it in the back of my mind, right? I saw this like a week ago and I came back to it, right? Because I searched stacks on Google and this came up. BitGo integrates stacks, bringing Bitcoin DeFi to institutions, right? So there's demand by institutions to get a yield, right, in their assets. And if a ton of institutions own gold and all it does is sit there, they probably would want to get a yield on it too if they could. But the problem with gold is gold sucks. You rip up the earth for it. It doesn't do anything. Nobody wants to borrow gold to do things, okay? Maybe a dentist to put on caps, okay? That's the only way, but you got to pay it back. So then you'd have to rip out the tooth. Anyway, it just doesn't work. But people who hold these hedges, right, or these crypto assets want to make a yield, just like people who have a savings account want to make a yield, except we can't in the US because the rates are so low, it's abysmally pathetic, okay? But then you have to double check your sources again, right? What is BitGo? Nobody, I don't know what BitGo is, right? So I go on the website, I check it out. Then I remember Galaxy Digital, which is a company owned by Mike Novogratz, or he's on the board, or he has an affiliation with them, just purchased them. But basically, they do institutional digital asset custody, right? So now I'm starting to get the full picture. Was it fake news? Now it's starting to become likely that it was not fake news, that it was more reliable. These are just checking my boxes, right? Stacks, to me, is looking like it's becoming a legitimate player, right? Because now you got the Miami coin, you got New York City coin built on it, you got these mayors talking about it, you've got high-level developers talking about it, right? So all of these ideas and Twitter posts following the creators and Bitcoin developers are all basically feeding me knowledge to my feedback loop about, is stacks a sound investment? Is it a real investment? Is there real appetite for this asset? So I've got a hunch, and so you better call me Hunch, okay? I think stacks is going to be a fantastic long-term to medium-term investment. I don't think you could go wrong. Remember, not financial advice, but who knows?